Yeah. Numero uno, me and Drizzy like the Super Bowl, man. Then it big as the what? Big as the what? Big as the what? Big as the Super Bowl.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to another Warframe video. Today is a good day to speculate. It's a good day to hope, because on the 19th, which is like next Saturday, we are finally here for Tenno-Con 2025. Your boy got that day off and we'll be streaming the whole event here. So shout out to anyone that is going to tune in with me on that day. We'll have, some platinum prizes and all that stuff, so it'll be a cool day. But for the most part, we'll be getting shitloads of news and information. Recently, they just posted that there will be a sun relay that we can go to, so that a bunch of us can just be chilling in a sentient ship. I think it's Fagrasa, but it could be something else. This will be happening on Tenno-Con July 19th, so be sure to log in so you can experience that. I think they might have hints and secrets layered around in that environment, kind of similar to when they give us a limited entrance to Halvania when they did the 1999. I remember when they did it with the Viri and we were in the theater. But this is crazy. Yeah, we were finally getting closer to this day. I wanted to make this video going over things that we know, as well as things that we can guess that we're getting, and speculating, kind of creating like a Tenno-Con 2025 bingo card. Mainly and most importantly, if you guys are new to my channel, be sure to subscribe. I'll try my best to keep you guys updated on a lot of Warframe lore and news. But for the most part, yeah, Tenno-Con is the next big event that's happening for this game. They did give us a teaser about Tenno-Con, which showed a sun and a giant gap in it, like a giant hole. This was an indication to Fagrasa's and Ballas's main viewpoint on his his goal was to get to Tau, and for that he needed to absorb the solar system's sun to have enough energy to make that jump, and that's what led to all the people trying to stop him. But for the most part, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I don't think that was Ballas's intention. I think the man in the wall was the one trying to make that jump. Why do I think that? You guys are going to just have to play the quest and find out. But for those who have played the quest, you know why I'm saying that. Another thing is that they are going to showcase the new Warframe that starts with the letter U. I know they are trying to complete their Warframe alphabet, but this weird connection is that the Tenno-Con picture shows our operator holding the moon, and it shows like our solar system, our star chart. So that's why a lot of people are very hyped about Tau becoming a new star chart that we can see in this update, because they're showing a star chart. But then you have you could be, you could stand for universe. You can stand for universe in Warframe would be like the void. So we could potentially see like a void angel themed Warframe or some type of universe Warframe. Another crazy tease why a lot of Warframe players are going crazy about the whole sun thing is that we got a spider based Warframe, and the little riddle around the new node in Warframe is called Itsy Bitsy Spider. And then in that like what's that nursery rhyme, you got the song talking about up came the sun. So there's like these shadow references. You got Yanta in the Zeraman ship talking about she can make the jump if she had a second chance and deleted some of the safety protocols. And then you got Albert and Trotty after the Hex quest saying it's in sight. So at this point, it's like if they're pointing all of these directions at Tau, I can't resist and think that we are finally getting another star chart for Warframe. If not, it could be just another Proxima before we get that giant update. But if it's true, if it's another star chart, this legit would be the greatest ambitious update DE has ever dropped for this game. This would be bigger than New War. This would be bigger than the Viri Paradox in 1999 all combined, low-key. But what we do know is that the Tau solar system's moon, or their sun, is blue. and it's blindingly dark, which is a crazy description of their solar system, because it's like, dang, does their environment kind of look like the underneath areas of Elden Ring, or like do they have light, or like how is the species and the environment looking, knowing that it's populated by sentient life? So it is going to be a crazy addition and perspective of Warframe to see, like, and it's just, hey, it's an honor to be on this ride. But at the same time, we got Pazul teasing us and saying, he's tweaking, but he's saying that he's receiving guidance and visions from Tau. So is there some type of how the hive mind can connect to each other, like on a intellectual level? Is Pazul being communicated by something else that's in the Tau system, and if so, what is it? Also, how will we get there? Are we using the Fagrasa ship, the sentient ship, to get there? Are we using our Zeramin ship? I don't know if it's actually possible for us to fly that, or if it's like a stuck in memory section in the universe because of the Man in the Wall corrupting like our timeline by ripping that void tear right there. So if we can fly that, I don't know if that messes with the Very, but I can see that one also being an option, or us just copying the blueprints. I know Octavia's drums and the Naga drums got something to do with creating a portal to Tau. I don't know what resources that require, but there's a lot of lore methods that they talk about on how the jump could be made. So I'm curious on which way this update is going to choose. On top of that, is it going to be Cetus related? Because Cetus, there is a weapon called the Seti Lacera, and the Seti is like the plural form for Cetus, and it also references the Tau Seti, which is the closest star to Earth. So I don't know if they're going to use Cetus. Like, I don't know if Cetus has something like that's why the sentients evaded that like Earth because of it, or when they were trying to absorb the sun, is that beacon at Cetus the thing that can absorb the sun for energy? I don't know. Maybe that I gotta play the new war again, but I'm pretty sure we went there on top of that tower for something. But yeah, we know Tau is the Orcan's main obsession. So the Man in the Wall inhibiting the Orcan's desires and stuff, we could see them also gaining and piquing that interest of the Man in the Wall to want to go there too. And then I know that the next prime has to be Caliban. Bro, if Caliban does not get this prime form, it'll be like, what are they doing? Because this would be, the sentient frame, right? For a sentient solar system. So it'll make sense for the sentient frame to get his prime form. Plus, I'm like low-key looking back at all the warframes and trying to see which one would be the next one. Caliban has like a new feature that they implemented when they give his rework called Tau damage. And I already knew we had something to do with Tau once they gave us that, because it's like, why give us that differentiation? But maybe Tau damage is going to be more expanded upon when we also go to this new solar system. And then another thing is, I know we are going to get more incarnate weapons, so that is like a must, because you can see them just not giving up on these features. They can always update the Kuvalich weapon pool, the Tenet weapon pool, even the Coda weapon pool. They can always update that. I can always see players going crazy over the Coda Bubonico like that. I don't know why they didn't do that in the first place, but we know the weakness to the sentience is void energy. So that's why we going to the Tau system would be most effective. I'm just curious, like, why, like, our operator is Loki just blindingly following like this path. Loki, like, if you think about it, maybe that's why he was rebellious when Albert told him to shoot what's her name, Nessie, and he was just like, no, like, I don't know. Like, I'm just curious on why we're going to Tau. Like, what is the main reason? Is it just to stop? I don't know. Like, are they giving up on the solar system? Like, what is truly going on with this new star chart? So I'm curious. This would be a giant lore pivot for Warframe. So you know, that's why this next Tenno-Con is going to be super interesting on what could they show. But for the most part, I want to just keep it simple. You know, we could just be getting a Sun Proxima update that kind of includes everything that we just said. You know, the U Warframe that might be a Void Angel or a universe-based Warframe, or you know, Pazul, something dealing with him. You know, Drifter reworks, Caliban Prime, new incarnate weapons. They might like do something like a mini update that holds us off until the big one, which would be the new star chart. But I also wonder if they're going to go over the Switch 2 specs, if they've finally been given a build so that they can showcase that. I know they're going to go over some more Soulframe information. I will be having a video going over my first experiences with Soulframe, and you would start seeing videos on that. Hit the channel, so be aware for those. And then on top of that, Warframes level 40, please be a thing, because I want this star chart to be 3 times harder than Steel Path, which would make it so much better and important for us to grind our Warframes and build them. It'll make Tau scary. Like, imagine just getting that Helldiver sphere from going to another star chart, and you're not even doing their Steel Path yet. So I hope that we do get Warframe level 40s to help accommodate for that, give us something to, you know, grind for, and then that would also mean level 4 abilities, so builds will be crazy. And then, you know, of course, sentient liches. I think it's too early to still incorporate that, but I think we would have to, like, if they did make a whole new star chart, they would have to create that foundation of a sentient area, just like how 1999 created a foundation of an infected area to start doing the Coda weapons. But they only did it as, like, they did kind of create an open world with some mission nodes. So I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if Tau is going to be like I just hope they don't lazy form it and create one giant area with a bunch of tiny nodes that they can just make using the same area. I hope it's really unique, like how we have Earth, Mars, Venus, you know. But yeah, that's pretty much it, you know. And it doesn't stop there. Like, Warframe has such a big platform and adaptable story, and like they just have such so much lore to handle with, to just create so much content. Like, don't even think about murmur liches, because murmur liches definitely could be a thing. I'm just curious on what you guys are expecting for Tenno-Con 2025. It's approaching very quickly, so if you guys do want to tune in on my live, remember I'll be streaming it here. It will be an all-day stream, so just tune in on July 19th, and then yeah, we'll be getting shocked together. But at the same time, let me know what you guys expect in the comments below. Like always, you guys be safe, keep up the grind, and I'll see you guys hopefully in the next star chart.